Applause. Let's have some energy.
Well, I tell you what, I don't really need to stand up there. I think you've got the stage, and you look good up there. So, well, I'm so excited to be here. And do I have a little clicker? Or do you do it? Or okay. Maybe.
Let's give it a try. Let's do a little bit of
Okay.
live testing. No?
Well, the beautiful thing is I know the presentation, so we don't need the slides. And it's basically what we're talking about, or what I'm talking about today, is something that's extremely exciting. Does anybody in this room have a mom? Okay, all right. So this is good. I'm going to be talking to you. Does anybody have a brother, sister, father, kid? You know, anybody that you care about? Everybody, don't they? Well, do they shop? Yes, they do. And what I've found is that guys buy and girls shop, but it's all transactions. And so I'm a stay-at-home mom, and just to kind of give you a little bit of background on how I came to be here today, I like to do things 150%, just like everybody in this room, because you're early adopters, and you're going to win, you're go-getters, and when I decided to have my son, I wanted to give 150%. So I stayed at home. It was the hardest thing that I had ever done in my life. Still is, actually. He's 14. And but also the most proud thing that I've done. And with women out there and men, moms and dads, what's very interesting is that it's the longest deferred gratification that you could ever participate in being a parent, because you don't know if you did a good job for at least 18 to 20 years, right? You don't get, nobody says thank you, all that stuff. We did it. Now it's being done to us. It's 30 years. Okay. All right. Well, I got a boy, so at least 33 years. Okay. Exactly. And it's something that we can all relate to, right? I didn't appreciate my mom and dad. I didn't know they knew more than me until I was around the same age, right? And it probably is the same thing for you. But it's the most important thing. And so again, I decided to be a stay-at-home mom. And my husband is a captain for a commercial airline. And I was like washing clothes, doing dishes, changing diapers. And he would come home and he would say, "What have you done all day?" And I had no idea. And this is important because if you haven't experienced it, maybe you've been the instigator, but it's the same for everybody. And so I was looking for something that I could do to bring money into the family so that if I got asked that question, I could say, well, I did this and I did this. Because I had no idea what I was doing, but I knew I was exhausted. And so I found a way to turn my everyday activities into income-producing activities by just inserting a few tools into my equation, and that's the everyday things we do in life, and that's guys buying, girls shopping, transactions. And I was able to really help a lot of people put another $300 to $500 in their pocket monthly, and some a whole lot more. And so we were just really excited about it. And it actually took 8 months for me to match my husband's income as a commercial airline captain, right? So that's pretty good, shopping, right? And it's something that we all know how to do. And so when that happened, I was like, you know what, Terry? It took you 20 years to get where you are. And it only took me 8 months. I was proud of that, right? And so was he, because he said, keep going. He's like, let's do this. And it was also something that we could involve our son in because he likes to shop just like everybody else. And the reason I share this with you is because that was the transition. And whenever we saw cryptocurrency, whenever we saw Bitcoin and Ethereum and blockchain, I thought, wow, we've been so successful. We've actually been able to build shop local communities, helping people help each other, shopping, buying, and doing the things, sharing the gifts that God's given us. And we built in 45 countries. I think we've got women in 25 countries that speak, 25 different languages that are all on the same mission to help their families and communities win in the currency of their country. So now cryptocurrency has allowed us to expand that to all parts of the world, and family members, everybody can unite, and everybody can, connect and collaborate and achieve more. Together, we are stronger, right? So, let's see. I've got that. I guess I could twist it a little bit. Yeah, I'll just push this one. Okay. And so, having said that, what we're going to talk about today is the natural transition was helping people get digital cash. Everybody knows about email, electronic mail, right? And back in 1996, they said that the internet wouldn't work. Did y'all know that? Well, it's great news because in 1996, less than 1% of the population believed it would work and was involved. And so today, it's just like that, except it's with blockchain. And so everybody that's in this room, everybody that's, putting their toes in the water and taking a risk and learning and adopting to all of these amazing things, that's where we are. It's just like back then. And so you're really in a really good place. Converting cryptocurrency to shop in a cash-based world. Does anybody have cryptocurrency? Okay, do you have a way that you can easily convert that crypto into dollars since we still live in a cash-based world? Exactly. Well, something that's frictionless, that's what everybody's looking for. And so a couple of people in the room have been able to find out, I think 3, maybe 4. And we need to help share with everybody else how to do that. And so we've got some amazing things that in this conference, we've got so many people that are sharing, brilliant minds from all over the world, MIT graduates. I mean, just amazing that, you can just soak it up, And my role today is just really to show you that everyday people, a stay-at-home mom, can make money in crypto. You can teach your kids how to really engage and how to win. Because if you don't, the kids that are going to beat your kids. Nobody wants that, right? So you want to make sure that your kids have a Bitcoin wallet. You want to make sure that your family knows how to use it so that you can win in the game of life. And this is what I'm going to talk about today. I think if we can push it. Did it? Oh, he does it? Okay. Okay. So here's the neat thing. Okay, so talking about kids, talking about how to get your family involved. My son Jet, he's 14 years old, and I'm trying to figure out how to stay involved in his life. Have y'all ever? Okay, so he's getting to a point, and I'm like, what I've got's not interesting to him anymore. He's like going into his own world. Well, I found a way that I could step into his world because what do our kids want? They want us to give them cash, right? Well, so I thought, if I can show him how to get e-cash, he might pay attention to me for a little bit longer, right? And so that's what I did. And he's into body, getting his body healthy, clean eating, all of that iGeneration and millennials. And, they're into just really boom, boom, boom. We got to clean eat. We got to do all these things right. And I love it. And so my son, he was down on the ground, and he did like 50 push-ups, okay? And I was like, whoa, that's amazing. And I said, wow, you're really getting your cardio going. And he said, he jumped up, and he said, yeah. He said, Mommy, but you need to help me get my crypto wallet going. And I said, I think I can do that. I can't do that, but I think I can do the other thing. And so that's where crypto cardio really came to be. And so we started talking about it, and my business partner, Kathy, who's here today, became the logo designer, and this really resonated with Jet, and that's why I said you guys are going to love this, because if you use your body, right, and you're using your cardio, and you're getting yourself in shape, you build your muscles, and you're healthy, and you can run, and you can get to the next level, and you can do all the things that you want to do if you have your health, right? Well, with crypto cardio, it's the same thing. If you exercise your wallet and you start spending, you start sharing, you start helping other people learn how to use the cryptocurrency that they have, what's that going to do? That's going to help your cryptocurrency value go up, isn't it? Yeah, it is. And it's going to help the future by teaching our children how to open up their bank account. It's a little different than what we did. It's an e-wallet, right? And so Jet is the co-founder of Crypto Cardio, and it's a powerful combination in e-commerce. So what you need to use cryptocurrency is you need a bridge. Okay, so this is the differentiator. I'm so excited about this product. I think that you will be too. Has anybody heard of a prepaid debit card? Yes. Okay, well, we love those, right? Not really. You know why we don't love them? We don't love them because whenever we go put gas in our car, it says, you got a debit card, you got to hold, right? You got to go inside. Has that ever happened to you? Or whenever you travel. So like you come here today, if you used a debit card, you might have got, we got to put you on hold. They got to check this. They got to check that. You know, the debit highway is just kind of bogged up. It doesn't give us what we want. It doesn't give us what we need. And renting a car, the same thing. Has anybody experienced that? I'm sure you have. Okay. I know. And it's frustrating because it's your money. You put it on there, but you're being regulated on how to use it in the debit world, the debit card world. So what we have is a prepaid credit card. And so there's another highway. You have a debit highway, you've got a credit highway. And we have a prepaid credit card that we're rolling out here at this event. You'll be the first to be able to get it. You'll be able to be the first to share it. And there's a lot of things that I think you're really going to love. If you switch, do I switch it or? Oh, Kathy switches it. Okay. So your prepaid MasterCard, you can load it with cash, and you can load it with crypto. So what this means is that you can load it with cash in a lot of different ways. If you have a credit card, you can load the prepaid credit card with a credit card. If you have an American Express, a Visa, you can load it like that. You can load it at 7-Eleven. You can load it at Dollar Store. You can load it with your paycheck. You can pretty much anywhere that you can load, you know, any type of Western Union, things like that, you can load it with cash. And you can also send your crypto to the card to load it, and it'll convert to cash, and you'll be able to spend it. Here are the key benefits. This is a credit building prepaid credit card. If you have kids, and I'm a mom, I'm in that zone, and so I want to make sure that Jet's FICO score is amazing. I want to make sure that he's set up to win in the game of life when he gets out of college, right? And so we start now to build his FICO score by me giving him money on his card, right? And that starts building. It's great for entrepreneurs that maybe took a risk and it didn't turn out exactly like you thought. And maybe you need a little credit building help, you know. This is a credit building card that works to build credit and FICO scores in 25 countries. It works in over 190 countries. And the reason I say over 190 countries is because depending on who you ask, what country, you know, what if you ask Americans, they're going to say there's 190 countries. If you ask people in Europe, they're going to say there's 200 and something. So it's over 190 countries that this card works, and it has amazing features. FICO score building, credit building, that's a big one. Renting your cars, traveling your hotel, you know, with your hotel check-ins, your gas, when you pump your gas, you're not going to get that ding, ding, ding. Hold up. It's a credit card. So you're going to have an amazing card to use. It also has transfer card to card. So you can transfer funds from your card to someone else's card. You can transfer we also have wearables that aren't quite out yet, but that are coming in the next, I think, 3 weeks. So you have like rings and a bracelet. And so you can transfer, I can send money to you, say that you didn't have money for coffee, right? And you said, oh man, I'm like, really, I'm fixing to speak, okay? And I need some energy. I could say, oh, you know what, here, let me transfer you a few dollars to get you a cup of coffee. You can do it card to card. That's great for kids that are in college, you know. If you're sending money to your kids, you can decide what they're going to spend, and that's building their credit so when they get out of college, again, they aren't in debt. They've got a great FICO score, and they're winning. ATM withdrawals, you can use anywhere. Exclusive. We also have an exclusive Earning Social membership that comes with this. We have a very unique social platform. Does anybody in here have a business? Yeah, almost everybody that's at this conference has a business because you're wanting to win in your business. God gave you a gift. He gave you a divine download. You're wanting to share it, and everybody's really excited about that. Well, we have a community that you can join, and you can share your ideas, your business with other people. And it's segmented up into shop local markets. So you have Shop Dallas, you have Shop San Francisco or Shop Houston, all of these different things. And it's rolling out actually this weekend. And so you can share your products and services. You can award people who buy your products and services with shopping points. You can reward them with different cryptocurrencies. You can do a GoToWebinars. Anybody do GoToWebinars? I know you guys do. Yes. And it has live streaming. And the most important feature of this is that it connects to every social media out there. So your LinkedIn, your Facebook, your Twitter, your Vimeo, your YouTube, all the things that you're doing right now, with the press of one button, you can connect, and whatever it is you're sharing will go to all of your social platforms immediately at one time. So it's an entrepreneurial hub for people, entrepreneurs, to shop, share, and get paid. So let me see if we can turn it one more time. Let's see. Okay, great. Now, the other thing is, if you have a business, we are currently onboarding different merchants. So if you are looking for customers, if you have a business, you're looking for customers, right? So our platform also helps you generate customers, sales, right? And so there's going to be a booth, I'm thinking in the back, I think they're getting it set up right now. If you're looking for customers in 45 countries, wherever you do business, if it's local, great. If it's, in another country, that's great too. But if you're looking for customers, I strongly recommend that you go to the booth, get some more information, and find out how you can turn your everyday activities into income-producing activities, how you can engage with your family doing what you've done for free your whole life and get paid to do it. Uplift your husband, uplift your wife, your kids, your mom, your dad, and get paid to do it by shopping smart. And I just am so excited to be here today. I thank you, and I look forward to hearing about what everybody has. And thank you for having me.
Well done, Stephanie. I don't know if anybody wants to do any Q&A with you, because you've still got about 15 minutes. So if there's any questions,
absolutely. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, Kathy. What is your question?
Would it be for anybody in this room to get started?
It's free to get started, and it's free to sign up, and you already know how to shop. So as long as you know how to swipe your credit card, as long as you know how to say, I want this, you're ready to go. You don't have to learn how to shop. You don't have to learn how to buy things with a Visa card or a MasterCard. You're ready to go. Great question. Love that. Okay, there's two different ways you can do it. The loading factor, the first one, the basic one, will help. You can do up to $500 a day. You can load $500 a day and spend $500 a day without all that mess. So you name, email address, phone number. You don't have to have a bank account. You don't have to have anything. I mean, it's just a card that you load. It's a credit card, a building credit card. And you don't have to have any of that. If you want a little bit more, if you want to be able to do $9,900 a day, then you fill out your KYC, and you have to show your water bill or utility bill, and then you've got to balance up for $9,900. Mm-hmm. No, because you're okay. So the question is, do I pay interest? I love you, girl. I mean, you're like helping everybody. That's great. There's no interest because it's a prepaid card. So you load. It's just like a prepaid debit card, except you're not going to be held out. You know, they're not going to say, no, we've got to wait. We've got to check this. We've got to check that. You're going to be able to use it and build your credit. It's your money, and now you can have your money working for you while you spend it. And you can spend your crypto or you can spend your cash depending on what your preference is. No interest. Back there? A live crypto balance? No. Right. No, it does not. What you can do is your e-wallet, okay? You send to the card what you want converted into fiat. So it's more like the BitPay than the Shift. Okay, I think, okay. Yes. Yes. Okay, well, there's 25 countries, and we can get you a list of the different countries. Brazil is one, Mexico, a lot of European countries. And what that means is just like here in the United States, there's different agencies that report that. But your debit card doesn't do that for you, right? And so when you're using that, you really aren't benefiting you and your family. And so this card is to help you and your family benefit by building that FICO score. And again, we can get you the list of the countries. If you're using it in the U.S., you're building your U.S. FICO score. If you're using it in Brazil, you're building your Brazil FICO score. The country that you live in is where you build your credit. Mm-hmm. We are not launching that at this conference. However, I think that you should come to the next one in September. Yes, yes. If you shop and you know how to share, I think you need to be at the next conference and get a piece of that. Yes, sir. Yes. Okay. So I have a 14-year-old, and he is the co-founder of Crypto Cardio, and so he has his own card, and you have to co-sign for them, but it's perfect for you like your kids in high school, elementary school. Anybody you're funding, you can transfer money back and forth. It helps you stay in control. It helps you build. Yes. Yes, so his 8-year-old daughter, if he co-signs, can have the card, and that will start building your daughter's credit. And see, most people don't realize how important that is, because when your kids, if you don't have any credit, you can't do anything. We know that, but we forget that we've got to prepare for our kids because they really don't know that. And so we've got to help them get that in place. Okay, so the question is, do we have to pay taxes with the money that you sent to the card? So everybody has to pay taxes. And and so you'd have to talk to your CPA, your accountant for all that. But yes, everybody has to pay taxes. Can't, pay taxes and die? Is that the two things we got to do? Yeah, death and taxes. There you go. Sorry about that. Yes. 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 So the answer to that, to the question of if your wife is in England, okay, she's here. Okay, yeah. You can get a card in England. So, like, for example, a friend of mine has family in Mexico, right? And they send money there a lot. And so their family members get the card in Mexico, so that's their card, so they can use it in their country. And then they have a card here, and he can transfer money from his card to their card seamlessly. But it's all based on the country that you live in, what your benefits are. Did that answer your question? Okay, a Forex play we can talk about later, and I can share with you how to do that. Yeah. Yeah, up to $500 you can transfer card to card, peer to peer, with only registering your name, email, phone number, without having a bank account or an address, and things like that. The international fee transfer, if you go to the booth, we can get all that information for you. I don't know the fees off the top of my head because we're just launching it today. So maybe tomorrow. Yeah, and what you can do is, here's a neat little thing if you haven't ever done it. If you get out your phones, okay, you can pull up your message, the little green message deal, and then you type at the top 71441 as 71441, and then in the message part you just type in Bitcoins, and we all know how to spell Bitcoins. And so then that will register you to get information. It'll take you through how you can register into the platform. Since we are just launching the platform, there's going to be amazing perks that for you personally, for your business, where you'll have an early advantage. We've got large companies waiting to onboard in, and so all of the people who have their businesses, have their stuff in there, you're going to get some good exposure. So did that, yes, sir? Okay, so the question is, what is the strategy if MasterCard abandons, like Visa did, right, or bans, okay? Well, the strategy was, since Visa was banning, we went with MasterCard because they are the secondary tier. They're not, Visa's got them beat for now. And so right now, that's the most strategic move that we could have made, and that's what we did. There's no other card that I'm aware of. If you find one, call me, tell me, but that helps you build your credit in over 200 countries. That helps you build your credit in over 25 countries, but is usable in 200, because that levels the playing field. There's so many more key advantages that once you get in and you start seeing it and looking at it in our dashboard and things like that, you'll say, wow. And so as we are learning as we go, kind of, just in this space, it's just really exciting. You'll be able to be first for wearables. Does anybody have a wearable in here? Does anybody have a ring that can accept crypto? Does anybody have a bracelet that can accept crypto? Uh-oh. See, we're first. And you can be first. You can share it with the people that you know. Your company can offer it. This card is also white labelable. So, for example, if you want your company's name on the card, it's all white. You can white label it. You can get that from us, and we can help you shine, you know. And, yes. Yes, if you want it white labeled, there's a setup fee. There's a customization fee where we have to get your graphics, your stuff. We work with your teams to make sure that we get the perfect picture and messaging, and then you identify what you want. And it takes about, was it 6 weeks? 6 weeks to have your own awesome brand on a prepaid credit building credit card. You stand out. You differentiate yourself. And that's what it's all about. Okay. So we can take a couple more questions. Yes, ma'am? Is there foreign transaction fees? They're very, very small. But we can get you a list of that, you know, and you can see. But comparatively speaking, like Kathy was saying, it's minimal. I mean, we've done our best to help people master the art of shopping smart with crypto. That's what crypto cardio is all about. It's exercising your wallet. It's exercising your freedom to choose and to be your own bank and to move and to help others move and to teach people, you know, just like back in 1996, you know, with the internet. The people that were helping share and shop inside of the internet, even though it was really weird and nobody knew what was happening, they thought you were like an alien if you said it was going to work. That's where y'all are now. That's where I am, everybody here. And so it's a very, very exciting place to be. We good? Oh, one more? Okay. Okay, yes. So right now we're starting with Bitcoin and Ethereum. However, I think we're going to help you get your coin on something, you know, for example. And so the ultimate goal is if it makes sense, if it's a good coin, then we have a plan to have all of them that make sense. GTO Shoppo. Tell me what it is. Oh, a virtual gifting token. Well, there's lots of reward tokens out there because everybody's trying to carve out their space. In fact, we have an amazing company here that's speaking, rewards.com, that is launching a rewards token. I know of about 10 different rewards tokens that are launching, and it's all about what technology. It's doing the due diligence, but if you join our community, then you'll get to see what we think about it and hear from different brilliant minds around the world on what they think so that you can help form your own opinion and move. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Okay. All right. One last thing. Okay. On your calendars, however you make your calendars, February 27th, we are going to have an amazing virtual webinar. So no matter where you are in the world, you can log in and hear some very exciting news. We're going to do lots of giveaways. You're going to be able to hear from different people that are training and trading and all that good stuff. So if you want to learn what's going on and know first, you want to definitely text Bitcoins to 71441. You'll get the link, and you'll be first. February 27th. Woohoo! Thank you.
Round of applause for Stephanie. Just a quick summary as well, listening to Stephanie and obviously her business. I think what we have to recognise just how important this business is. This is coming from me as well, and I'm literally an MC here representing my own company. But looking at it from this point of view, this is about mainstreaming what we're all trying to achieve here, which is really important. Because for a long time, blockchain, Bitcoin has been for the benefit of the select few, because the few that understand. But this is about to take stuff mainstream to households for the benefit of everybody that's in it. And that is what this technology is about. So great kudos and massive respect to you for achieving that. And I wish you the best of success. I'm sure it will be. So the next person we have joining us is Dr. Samir Damani. He's going to be starting in about 10 minutes. So if you'd like to get a coffee, have a rest break, do whatever you'd like, feel free to go and do that. And then if we could reconvene back in about 10 minutes. Oh. So, just some clarity. So, I actually don't have that information. The reason why I don't is because I am literally here to introduce these businesses. But what I would suggest is if you need to know that... yes, orange shorts, orange shirts. People out there wearing the attire that obviously for the branding, go and have a... Like the lady at the doorway, I'm sure she'll be able to answer that for you and then allow you to get the most out of your day. So his business is Mint Health, and I'm sure he'll have lots to tell you about it because I don't have anything written down here for myself. But I will say is a very important speech today, which is at 20 to 11, is mine about job.com, and I need to explain to you exactly how we're going to change the lives of the 60 million registered users we currently have towards blockchain. So please be there for that if you can.